I went from a college dropout with absolutely no skills and just a passion for sports to generating well over 8 figures as a sports bettor. And let me tell you guys, it wasn't always that easy. It wasn't just an incredible leap from nothing to, something, right? It took a lot of lessons, painful errors, blowing bankrolls, chasing losses, emotional outbursts, and a lot of learning. I've been doing this over 12 years. I've absolutely seen it all. And it took a lot of those valuable lessons before I was ever able to successfully make it as a sports bettor. The reality is that if you guys try to do this on your own, it's extremely difficult. But if you have the right people, the right mentors, the right people in place to help you, to guide you through the process, it will make it very, very easy for you to be successful.
In this video, we're going to be talking about understanding value bets, how sharps actually win in the long term. So, most sports bettors are asking the wrong question. They're constantly asking, well, who's going to win? Who's going to win this game? Who's going to win that game? Sharps, on the other hand, the guys who actually make money long term, ask a better question. Is the line giving me value? In today's video, I'm breaking down exactly what a value bet is, how to spot one, and why this is the foundation of how pro bettors stay profitable even when they lose half of their bets. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So what is a value bet, right? Let's go ahead and get something clear. A value bet isn't about picking the right team. It's about betting a line that gives you an edge over the sports book. In simpler terms, if your estimated chance of something happening is better than what the odds suggest, you've found value, right? So let's go ahead and let me have you guys see an example. Do you guys believe a team has a 60% chance to win, but the sports books are offering you plus 120 odds, which imply only a 45% chance? That is a value bet, right? You have a 15% edge, which is massive, honestly, in the sports betting world. And over time, betting these spots is how sharps get rich. Rich off sports, baby. That's how it works. Not by guessing winners, but by consistently betting mispriced lines. That is the secret and the key to long-term profitable sports betting. Now let's talk about another key concept that you need to apply to all of this. It's known as odds versus implied probability. To truly understand value, you need to understand the concept of implied probability. Obviously, that's a big word. A lot goes into it. I'm going to give you guys a real quick cheat sheet to make it easy for you. So a plus 100, right, implies a 50% chance of victory. Plus 200 implies a 33.3% chance of victory. Minus 110 implies a 52.4% chance of victory. And a minus 200 line implies a 66.7% chance of winning. Now, when you compare what you believe the probability is to what the odds imply, that is now where you start to find value. And we're going to talk about that exactly right here with a great example. So let's say you're looking at an NFL underdog, okay? Let's just say the NFL underdog on the money line, we're not even going to talk spreads, totals, or anything like that. Just simple money line is plus 170. The book is telling you that they have about a 37% implied probability or chance to win. But based on, let's say, your research, right? You look at all the numbers, the lines, the injuries, weather, matchup data, you believe they have a 45% chance of winning. First and foremost, there is an edge based on your systems and models, right? An 8% edge to be accurate, right? You think it's 45%. The books based on the line think it's 37%. So edge goes to you 8%. That isn't just a gut pick either. That's actual mathematical value, which is extremely, extremely important to understand. And that is the second most important thing and item that the sharps are looking at consistently to be profitable long term. Now, let's go ahead and talk about another very, very important concept. It's sharp versus square thinking. Let's go ahead and talk about the difference between sharp bettors and casual ones, or what we call squares. Squares just bet teams they like. They bet favorites. They bet with their emotions. They bet things that, the media is telling them to. They bet overs. They don't look at anything. They're just like looking at the screen. Oh, the Lakers are playing tonight. I like the Lakers. Oh, the Cowboys are playing tonight. I'm taking the Cowboys. That's how they bet. Now, sharps, professional bettors, people that are doing this for a living, such as myself, We look at numbers, not teams. We are hunting for mispriced odds, even if it means betting against the public or even if it means betting against my favorite team. I'll give you guys a real world example, okay? So, in a recent game, there was a game where the public hammered the Lakers -5 versus the Magic, okay? But the Sharps came in late on the Magic +5.5 because they projected this game to be a coin flip. The Lakers were going through some struggles, there were some injuries, blah, 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 all that put together. People thought, hey, that their 5.5 points is a lot of money to lay on the Magic considering the situation of the Lakers. The line was inflated and action pushed by public liability, and the edge was clearly on the underdog. Sharps know that the value is often on the side that feels uncomfortable. If you feel uncomfortable betting a team, oftentimes there's a reason why. And everybody else in the public and the markets are also feeling the same way. So that feeling is the psychology that the book and line makers play into. If it feels too easy sometimes, it probably is a trap. And these are key things and feelings and emotionals and psychological triggers you guys really need to understand to be successful long term. Now that you guys are starting to think more like a sharp and betting like a sharp, now let's talk about value in different markets. These are some more advanced statistics and piece of information I'm going to share with you. Now, value doesn't only exist in spreads and money lines. You can find it in totals, over under, player props, first half lines, quarter lines, future bets. I'll give you guys a quick example, okay? Let's go ahead and look at a player prop. Let's say a sportsbook lists LeBron James's points prop at 27.5 with the over at -115, okay? Just keep it real simple. You start to dig into it and you find out, hey, he's averaging 32 against this opponent in his last 5 games. The opposing team is missing probably one of their best defenders on the wing. This game is projected to be a higher scoring game due to the total. And then you start to formulate using your systems that, hey, wait, there's an edge here, right? And what is your edge, you're asking? The line is likely set too low. Even if he hits 28 exactly, you will still beat that number long term, right? And you're still going to cash on over 27.5. So that is another way to look at things. You don't just have to look at money lines of sharing money lines because that's the most basic, easy to process math. But long term, you can look at all of these things and be able to factor them in. Now, you've probably gone through this whole video so far and you're asking yourself one question, and don't worry, I'm going to answer it for you. How do you actually find value, right? How do you actually find value bets like I've talking about or like sharps do, right? So here's the blueprint, right? First things first, you have to make your own lines. You have to build a basic projection system, right? I built that over 12 years. Mine's is very advanced, but you need to track your own numbers and try to find bad lines. By creating your own lines, you can now spot bad lines that Vegas has put out. The second thing you need to do is you need to line shop. Use multiple books. One book might have +145 while another book is at +130. That difference adds up fast, especially when you're looking for value in edge hunting. Fade the public. Number 3, strategically. When 80% of the money is on one side and the line is moving the other way, that's the market speaking to you. That's the sharp screaming in your ear, hey, something seems like a red flag here. If you're going to bet the public side, at the minimum, lay off of it. And if you were thinking about betting, the non-public side or the side that the sharps are on, that might give you more confidence to bet on it. Number 3, look at market overreactions. Public always is overreacting to injuries, last game performances, narrative, and the media and mainstream outlets play a big factor in what they program into your brains. Value comes from betting against overreactions, whether it's from the market, the public, or even the line makers. Sharps are not here to predict outcomes. They predict where the line is wrong, and then they just go and they attack, right? It's like if you're a UFC fighter and you see, another fighter is wobbling or he's stumbling and he's losing his feet. What are you going to do? You're going to go pounce and attack because there's an edge. That's the same thing that we do with sports betting. Now, to conclude this video, if there's anything you take away from this video, please let it be this. You don't have to win 70% of your bets to be profitable. Obviously, if you can, that's great. You'll make a lot of money. But the key factor is you need to consistently bet where the odds are in your favor. That's what value betting is all about. If you want more videos like this, tap subscribe down below, drop a like, and comment below, and share with us if you've ever found a bet that felt too good to be true and kind of what happened. Maybe it was, or maybe it was pure value, right? Share that story with us. I'm dropping sharp angles, systems, breakdowns all season long. And if you guys even want my VIP picks and premium pick breakdowns, check the links in the description. Let's keep beating the books, and let's keep getting smarter, and let's get rich off sports, baby. This is Anon, checking out.
Listen, sports betting is not an easy game, and I understand it because I've been there and I've done that, right? If you want to take a shortcut and stop having to figure all the tough things out and create your own data models and probability models and dealing with statistics and all the stuff that comes with it, I have a very easy shortcut for you. Join my community. I've got thousands of members that simply copy and paste my plays. I spend the hard-earned money, the hard-earned time, and I do all the hard work to find the value on the board every single day. All you have to do is just copy and paste my plays. If you guys are interested in that or even want a free play, check the description down below.